Hello there, stranger. And who might you be, wandering the woods alone, leading such an expensive-looking horse? A squire, you say, and on a quest, no less. Where is your master, little squire? You should not be wandering these woods alone. People around here don't do that. Because it's dangerous, that's why. There are witches about, and worse things as well, not too far from here. I might be one of them, for all you know. Aren't you afraid of me? I can be pretty scary if I want to. Perhaps you're right. It's not me you need to fear around here. Have you lost your way then, Squire? You look a bit lost, yes. The village is back that way, if that's where you're headed. Not looking for the village? Where are you trying to get to, then? The marshes? Are you sure that's where you want to go? Why? What's wrong with you? Lover left you, lost a bet, hunted by the law, perhaps? Or have you just gone all bonkers lately? Oh, you saw the fortune teller back in Fenwatch, did you? Yes, she is my mother, a seer. Did she tell you to come here? She gave you a note to give to me. Let's take a look at it then. Hand it over. Stop mucking about and help the young hero, you doofus. Typical. And she called you a hero, no less. This is about the Dark Lord, then. So do you want to kill him or join him? 'Cause I don't think he's hiring at the moment. Yes, fine. I'll help you, if I can. Otherwise I'll never hear the end of it. It's not easy, you know, having a mum that sees almost everything. Why do you think I brew my potions all the way out here, so close to the marshes? Because that's the only place she cannot see. Not well, anyway. So, what potion do you want? What would be of use to you? And I'm not saying it's free. You still have to pay. I could make you a pathfinding potion. Perhaps that would be of use, since your orientation skills seems to be somewhat lacking. Yes, that's true. You were actually looking for me, and you did find me. Lucky me. The marshes tend to thwart that kind of magic anyway. It would be better, I think, with a potion that works on you yourself and not your environment. Perhaps simply a strong healing potion. I do know this one recipe that can cure wounds, stop bleeding, and it removes most common poisons as well. How about that? I could also make you a resist magic potion. Those are quite complicated, you know, and it would certainly come in handy where you're going. But I suppose that your most immediate problem is crossing the Ninethril, the river that marks the border, yes. Especially with those sirens guarding it. They are mean. Yes, sirens usually lives in the ocean. I have no idea why they are here, but they work for the Dark Lord, and they guard the river for him. Oh yes, they're very dangerous. If the sirens get hold of you, they'll drag you under for sure. If you die before you even cross the river, that would be a terrible waste of a perfectly good potion, and I would hate for my work to go to waste like that. Let's make you something that can help you cross the river instead. Unless you'd rather try to make up a story that the sirens might believe. Yeah, that's a terrible idea. Let's use a potion. That way, you can die in the marshes instead of in the river. Where's my potion book? This might be helpful. And this one too. I'll let you choose. Would you like a potion of water breathing or one of water walking? It's a wild river. You could easily drown in it, even if it were sirenless. So which one will it be, brave hero? You want both? Oh, what a demanding customer I've got. Well, if you insist, but I want your horse as payment. I will take good care of it, I promise. It's not like you can bring it with you. Even if you manage to get it across the river, it will just get stuck in the marshes and drown there, all Artax-like. No deal, huh? I have another suggestion then. You leave your horse with me for now, and I will look after it for, let's say, a month. And if you have not returned by then, the horse belongs to me. And you get both potions, yes. Is that acceptable to you? Excellent. Oh, I'm pretty sure I get to keep the horse, because no one has ever returned. But our deal is struck, so shall we get to it then? My cauldron is already magically aligned, enchanted, and simmering. I was about to make a potion of invisibility when you arrived. Now the base can be used for you instead. No, you can't have a potion of invisibility. I don't have enough ingredients for 2, and I still need to hide from my mom, okay? Here, hold my potion book. You can read, right? Good. You can read me the ingredients then, and the amounts. We can start with the water-breathing potion. What's the first thing we need then? Mermaid skill moss. Yes, I always have some on hand. That would be the core breathing essence, to make your lungs work like gills. And then what? Pearl dust. Really? Yes, I have some, but it's rather expensive, and I was hoping to save it for something else. I have to buy it from wandering merchants. We're a long way from the coast, and we don't have any river clams here. Fine. Pearl dust. And the next one? Moon water. Got it. Powdered lichen. Check. Algae of the deep. How am I supposed to get my hands on that? I've got some green goop from the shallows. That will have to do. It's what I've got. Don't worry about it. The recipes aren't that particular, I don't think. Besides, there is such a thing as intuitive potion making, and my feminine intuition tells me that the green goop will work just fine. And a silverfin scale, you say? Is that the last ingredient? Yes, I have some. Over here. Caught some silverfins for my breakfast, in fact. There. That should do. I suppose we start by crushing the mermaid gill moss and pearl dust together. Yes, I thought so. Let me just have a quick peek at the amounts. Okay, it's not too bad. I will still have a fair amount of my stock left. Once I was looking for the feather of a caladrius, for its healing properties. It took me ages, and finally, when I was very close to the river, one suddenly flew overhead. Then I found a feather in the moss, and I thought it must be from the caladrius. So I used that for the potion. It was a potion of regeneration, or that's what I tried to make anyway. But the customer who'd ordered that potion just ended up with diarrhea. When I described the feather to my potion teacher, I was just an apprentice back then. He said it sounded more like it came from a heron. My teacher always said I needed to be more careful and precise. But accidents like that's how new things are discovered. Who knew heron feathers could be such a potent laxative? That recipe has been very useful for me since. So, I'm mostly an eclectic witch these days. I go by my own rules. And intuitive brewing, exactly. And I spend most of my summers out here, in the woods. If I stay in the village for too long, I will eventually poison someone. On purpose, I mean, not by accident. People can be so annoying. That should do it. Sprinkle it in and stir clockwise, am I right? And what's the next step? Mix moon water and powdered lichen. In it goes. And the algae of the deep, how much of it? And just plop it in. Perhaps a bit more. Anything else? Let it simmer for 10 minutes. Okay. Let me ask you something. Oh, never mind. You don't know anything about magic. Hey, I just had an idea. We could combine the two potions. Make one potion with two effects. You step onto water and walk on it, but if you should fall, encounter strong currents, or be pulled under, it also works as water breathing. 2 in 1. What do you think? Sure, I've made potions with 2 effects before. Perfectly doable, yes. Don't you think I know what I'm doing? Alright then. List the ingredients for the water walking potion then. Liren root. Here it is. Is that about the right amount? And does it need to be chopped or pulped? Chopped, okay. And next, puffball spores. That would be the core buoyancy agent, I bet. Oh, I have plenty. This forest is full of all sorts of mushrooms at this time of the year. A frog's toe bone. Right. Just the one? Okay. Anything else? Yellow star bloom. Yellow star bloom, yellow star bloom. I have purple star bloom. That will have to do. They're similar enough. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those ingredients should create the temporary solid surface under the feet. They blend water binding, buoyancy, and gravity-defying magic. Yeah, it sounds like it will work. Are we done then? One more ingredient. Glimmer dust. I should have guessed. Very basic but useful. Yes, it's a common ingredient in many potions. It stabilizes, binds all ingredients properly, and makes the potion effect last longer. And the amount? Doesn't say. I'll just add a pinch then. It went black. That's probably fine. I'll just bottle it now. Here you go, a potion for a horse. A fair trade. Good luck to you then, and watch out for those sirens. They're probably hungry.